What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Knife Life EDC. Any newcomers, welcome to the channel. Love having you. We are going to do a review slash overview of the Remette Handfeel. This is a nice little knife for what it is. There was a lot of hype around it when it first came out a few months ago. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I saw a lot of videos come out about it, and just a lot of people were buying them, and for a good reason. Like, it is a great budget blade for what you can get. Like, it was only 35 to 40 bucks, I believe, somewhere right around there, and it was just the perfect budget blade, I would say. Maybe not the perfect, because nothing's perfect, but it was a very good choice. It does have that 9CR 18 MOV steel, and it is also stone washed, obviously. It's good also for good corrosion resistance and edge retention. So you're not gonna have too much problem with that steel, not for the most part. It did come pretty sharp, which I was impressed with. Like, I haven't had any problems with it. I didn't use it in over a lot because I've had other knives and everything like that, but I did carry it some just to give it, some use and everything like that, and some, carry time. And I was impressed with it. It is pretty much dead center for the most part. Not bad. Pretty daggone close, I would say, if it's not. But it is a little thicker, but not, I guess, overly thick. Let's kind of compare real quick. Like, this is obviously, Hogue. So if you can see right there, quite a bit difference. But obviously that's not in the same price range at all. It is probably just as thick as the Drop Bear. Actually, it is a little thicker. Yeah, I would say that's it might be just a hairball thicker than the Drop Bear. And I always thought the Drop Bear was a little thick too, so. But great flipper tab. It's got ceramic ball bearings, and it's pretty smooth. I'd say it's pretty daggone smooth. Like I said, especially for that price, you ain't gonna beat that. Thumb studs are great. Like, I haven't had any problems opening. As you just saw, I was starting to say I haven't had any problems with the thumb studs, and then I tried to flip it open, and it did not work real well. But yeah, I haven't had any problems with it opening or anything like that. It is a liner lock, so you are the detent's not too bad on it. I do like the detent on it. I should have probably messed around a little more with the detent ball and all that type of stuff, and taken it apart, but I just didn't have time. I've been busy, been going back to school, that type of stuff. So I haven't had all the time in the world to play with my knives and stuff like that, and check them out and just piddle around with them. It is a deep carry pocket clip with the tip up, obviously. You got your lanyard hole right there. I know a lot of people like their lanyard hole. And it is one thing I liked. Let's go with the one thing I didn't like. It's not ambidextrous. My dad's left-handed. I like to support the left-handed community, obviously. So that's one thing. But that's honestly pretty much the only thing. The other thing with the pocket clip that is good also is if you can see, everything is recessed in, like the pocket clip and the screws. So that's top notch. I love that right there. You ain't gonna worry about getting caught on your pocket or anything like that trying to put it in. Let's check out the screw size real quick. I cannot remember what they are. I think obviously those are probably T6. Yeah, so your pivot is 8. Yep, everything else is going to be T6. So T8 for the pivot and T6 for everything else. So you got some little boys there. But for the price, like I said, 30 to 40 bucks, like, you can live with some smaller screws, I think. That's my opinion. I did, and I can. You're not going to beat that price. Not for this type of knife. Like, it's a pretty daggone good knife. Let's get the length of it real quick. The overall blade length is, I would say, almost 3.15 is that blade length. So that's about right. Well, I think what they said. The overall length is supposed to be like 7.5, and I would say that's correct. That's good. 7.5. That's a winner chicken dinner. I'm gonna get a weight real quick for you guys too. Let's see if I can get my light out of the way so you guys can actually see everything. And there you go, 3.5. That's not too bad. I'm a winner with that. We're going to do some comparisons real quick for you guys, so you guys know what you're kind of coming up with. Here's the, like I said, the Kaiser Drop Bear. I always thought the Kaiser Drop Bear was a little bit smaller of a knife, but not too bad. A knife I really, really enjoy. I really love that knife. And here is the Hogue Deca. So just some comparisons for you real quick. Obviously, it's a pretty good sized knife, like not overly large and everything like that, but it's like a good hand, size, I guess. It does have that G10, that black G10. I do like the scales. The scales were pretty good. You're not going to slip or anything like that, obviously. Your hand's not going to slip off, obviously. And you got your little flipper right there, so you're not going to slip up on the blade. It does have a small area for like sharpening, like choil. I haven't tried sharpening because it came pretty sharp out of the box, so I don't know how much that's going to be a pain, especially with that flipper tab right there. I have no clue, to be honest with you. But it does feel pretty good in your hand. Like it's nice you're not going to slip up and cut yourself. I do like that it is kind of like got that, I don't know, that hand, that grip right there, I guess. Some people like more of a neutral hand grip. I kind of like I'll just say I'm weird. Some knives I like the neutral grip. Some I like this, where it's got that grooves cut out where your hand just fits in there perfect. If you have bigger hands, I think you're going to be just fine. I have smaller hands. I still have a little extra room right there. But it is a liner lock. I don't know. Yes, I did talk about the liner lock, so you're going to be good there. But great knife overall for what you're going to get. Like I said, 35 to 40 bucks. You're not going to beat that. I really don't think. You're going to come close with some knives here and there. I like to think the QSP Penguin's a pretty good budget blade, but they're totally different knives in my opinion. Like the shapes and everything like that. Like the sheep's foot that the Penguin is they're just different. They're just different. And for what this one is, I think it's one of the top-notch ones. And I don't think you're going to be. I didn't sharpen any paper. I didn't sharpen any paper for you guys. Or cut any paper, excuse me. See, it came sharp. I didn't have any problems with it. I've used it some, and not, like I said, overly a lot, but enough to keep it sharp and still have it sharp. But hopefully that'll come up in a budget here very soon. I got a couple knives out, like I said. Just got to get some giveaways ready and kind of go from there. You guys like the video, just give it a thumbs up, please. And if you have any comments on it, or if you think there's a better budget blade out there, I'd love to hear your opinion on it. Thanks.